With spring right around the corner, a lot of anglers are finally excited to get back on the water. But if you live in the Northeast like I do, your lake probably still looks like the surface of the moon, and I apologize. But when the ice finally melts and the bass start moving, this time of year turns into what I like to call the temperature tango. You see, you get one warm stretch of days and the fish start to slide shallow. One cold front comes in and they slide right back out. So today I'm breaking down my top 3 early spring baits, plus a bonus 2 you should absolutely have tied on next on 3MGR. All right, no surprise here. First up is the jerk bait. This is one of the most reliable early spring bass techniques there is. This time of year, the water's still cold. Fish don't like to chase something, but they will hit it if it's suspended right in front of their face. Now, the jerk bait I'm using here is the Vision 110, and the color on this one is matte shad. Now, if you're in water it's a little more stained, I'd suggest using something with a little more flash. But up here in the Northeast, we have a lot of crystal clear lakes. So the clearer the water, the more natural, the more matte I go, the more stained the water, the more flash I like to use. The reason I use the Megabass Vision 110, I know this is pricey, but it is the gold standard, and especially in the spring, is because the Vision 110 has a very tight, subtle action. And when the water is cold, a lot of the other jerkbaits have a more wider dart, and the fish be like, bruh, you're doing too much. Next on the list is a lipless crankbait. The one I'm using here is a Rapala RPR 7. I like to use as bright of a red as I can find, which I'll explain, and again, a natural shad pattern. These are great for covering water because you gotta find these fish in the early spring. Now, the reason for the red is because this time of year, the crawfish start to emerge and they immediately molt. They turn like a bright red color, and because they have no shell on them, they're really soft, and it's an easy source of protein for the bass. They gorge on them this time of year. All right, and at number 3, we have a chatterbait or a bladed jig, and I like throwing this in a bright red color again because it mimics a crawfish really well. Now, the one I like to use is by Z-Man. I like the Project Z, but I also really like this one. This is the Evo. Both of them I throw in a 1/2 ounce. Now, as far as trailers are concerned, there is one trailer to use and one trailer only, and that is the Missile Baits Spunk Shad. When you pair those two together, you have awesome vibration and great action. Now guys, if you want to grab any of these baits I mentioned today, I have exact links in my beacons page in my bio. And if you like the video, make sure you hit the like button. It's absolutely free and it's a huge help to the channel. Subscribe, follow me on whatever platform you are, but most importantly, let me know in the comments. I love engaging with you guys in the comments. What's your go-to early spring bass bait? I want to know. And as always, guys, stay sharp, fish smart, and we'll see you in the next video.